Hi! Welcome to my hometown, Sudbury, Ontario. Pretty nice, eh? Oh, but our city wasn't always as beautiful as this. I remember only a few years ago when Sudbury was known for its environmental problems and its black, desolate moonscape. Our environmental problems began a long time ago, in the mid-1800s. Before people came here, Sudbury was covered with huge trees. But some of those trees were cut down to rebuild the city of Chicago after the Great Fire. More trees were cut to build Canada's national railways. And then about 100 years ago, nickel was discovered in Sudbury, and even more trees were used by the mining industry. Why did they need those trees for mining? Well, to get the valuable metals out of the ore, the miners had to heat it up and melt it out. And it required huge amounts of wood placed in layers with the ore, which were then set on fire. The important nickel and other metals melted out of the pile and were collected. But sulfur was in the ore too, and the heat created huge clouds of sulfur gas, which were poisonous and acidic. It's real nasty stuff. Not only were they being cut down faster than they could grow back, but that nasty sulfur gas made it nearly impossible for any young trees to grow. And without trees and plants to hold the soil, the wind and rain washed it away and left a lot of ugly black rock. Yuck! So it was a good thing when people started to fix this problem in the 1970s. The mining companies developed new technology to reduce pollution. The researchers discovered our soil was too acidic for young plants to grow, and if we could only get it back to normal, really good things would start to happen. So the City of Greater Sudbury land reclamation program was initiated, and large areas were treated with lime to neutralize the acid. And then fertilizer and grass seed were spread to build up the soil. Whew, that's a lot of work. But look, you can already see the changes taking place. Now, add some trees. Yeah, about 11.5 million new ones have been planted. Wow, that's impressive. Hey, this is more like the Sudbury that I know and love. Others have noticed Sudbury too, and the area has won several awards, including the Canadian Environmental Achievement Award. And we've even been recognized by the United Nations. Sudbury sure has gone through a remarkable transformation. Just like me.